Trainwrecks. Welcome back to my channel. I do apologize for the horrible glare that my glasses are giving, but it kind of makes me look like an anime badass. Okay, so today I'm back with another manga haul. This one is both March and April. I've had a lot of weird shit happening in my life recently. A lot of good stuff and a lot of weird stuff. One of the stuffs is a tattoo. Very loosely based on Sebastian's Demon Seal contract tattoo from Black Butler. It also has some significant meaning to it for myself. My friend NATO Hunter actually designed it for me. I commissioned it from her and she did the design. It is very sentimental. It has meaning to it that I don't really want to get into right now, but it has a lot of myself in it, the different runes. And the cat's eye in the middle is meant to represent Jasper, who, I don't remember if I said, but she did pass away in February. Jasper was my cat and my emotional support animal and my daughter. So the fact that she's gone is really depressing. But now I have a little piece of her every time I look at my stupid fat hand. Okay, speaking of fat, the other thing that I've been doing recently is I have been losing weight. I'm down 10 pounds in about 2 weeks, which is good. And the main reason I'm doing it is for health, obviously. You know, I'd rather live past 40, I think. The other thing is I really would like to get back into cosplaying. And unfortunately, a lot of the characters I really love are sticks. I'm looking at you, Grell. I'm looking at you so hard. She has, like, she's so skinny. But yeah, okay, anyway, you're not here for that, you're here for the manga. So over the last 2 months, I have accumulated not a ton of manga, but a lot more than I thought I would. So there's that. First thing we're going to get through, I'm on Mercari quite a bit. Mercari is a selling platform, an app. It's kind of similar to eBay, but you can't really bid on things, but you can offer, you know, a price to people, to sellers. And one of the things that I ended up ordering and getting for a reduced price was a box of anime-based stationery, and it was supposed to come with a like-new manga volume. Instead, I was sent this really ratty, very torn up volume of Sword Art Online Fairy Dance. It is volume 1, but it is in rough shape, my Trainwrecks. This thing, whew. There is no way that this is like new. I never really read any of the Sword Art Online things. I've never watched it. It's on my list of things to possibly get into at some point, but I probably never will. The other thing I picked up was the first volume of Seraph of the End. I actually purchased this from my local bookstore. It was used, so I got 50% off using my in-store credit at Violet's Book Exchange in Claremont, New Hampshire. That's next town over from where I am. Anyway, they're a really nice little bookstore. It's mostly trade-ins that they have. They do have newer volumes of manga, and traded manga. It's mostly like romance, like old paper book, romance books. I'm speaking goodly. That, like, you know, older ladies and housewives have turned in for credit, but there is a fairly decent sized fantasy section, and there's also a fairly decently sized manga section. So on occasion I can go in there and pick up a volume or two of a used manga for 50% off, so that's nice. For those of you who have seen some of my other videos, or maybe watched the video that's up on our sister channel, I think I uploaded that. Okay. So my wife and I, my spouse and I, also run a channel, a Dragon's Word, where we show off some of our creativity and stuff like that, and we had a small haul for stuff that we got off of Right Stuff, which is a companion piece to the one that is up on this channel. Anyway, for those who have seen that, you saw that we received Songs to Make You Smile by the creator of Fruit Basket, which is nice. It's a collection of short comic manga things. I haven't read it yet, but as I collect manga and I was interested in this, my spouse let me have it, so yay. Next up is a manga that I have been wanting to get into for a while. For those of you who are on Tumblr, you know that this is kind of trending, which is weird. And it's also getting its own anime, and that is The Case Study of Vanitas. I do have the first volume, and this month I picked up volumes 2 and 3. Number 2 I got off of, I want to say Amazon, and 3 I believe I picked up off of eBay. So I'm really excited to get into that. It's, if I remember correctly, it is by the person who did Pandora Hearts, which back in the day that was like one of those weird sleeper hits. Yeah. Okay, so going forward I have the one, and as far as I know only, volume of Rust Blaster by Yana Toboso, whose name I'm probably butchering, but she is the creator of Black Butler, aka Kuretsuji. This is a manga she did before that. I had no idea it was available in English. I thought it was only released in Japan and Germany. But Yen Press released this in, I think it was 2015. It's about vampires. I do like some vampires. So yeah, that's cool. This is kind of like a weird grail manga, one that I've been looking for a while, and now that I have it in my hands, I really want to read it, but I'm also afraid to read it because it is only one volume. Speaking of Yana Tuboso? I'm sorry, Madam Yana, I have failed. I picked up it's a stack of manga, volumes 10 through, I believe it's 16 of Black Butler. This encompasses a good chunk of the manga, I believe, the murder mystery arc, Book of Murder, and then it goes into the Campania, Book of the Atlantic arc, and then it starts to go into the boarding school arc, which, to be honest, that and the boy band arc are like my least favorite arcs, but we gotta get through them, so, you know. But the Campania arc, the Zombies on a Boat arc, is actually one of my favorite arcs, because when I was dating my ex, who went by Will because of William, and I was their Grell, we actually RP'd an AU of Black Butler where the Shinigami, the Grim Reapers, were on a boat full of zombies. And then like a month after we had stopped RPing that, the beginning of the Campania arc happened. And it's also the return of Grell to the manga, which obviously, you know, she's my girl. She's one of the reasons why I continue to read the manga. There are others. I do like the overall storyline. I'm growing to like Sebastian as he becomes more humanized, and I think it's one of those manga that if you read it from the beginning to current, you would see a lot of character development, not just for the main characters of Ciel and Sebastian, but also a lot of the side characters like Mei Rin, you know, some of the Reapers, Undertaker. It's really fascinating, and the twists in it, it's like you see it coming, but you don't see it coming. And I don't know how to explain that other than the only other time I felt that way about the big twist was in Steven Universe, where you find out that, spoilers, Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond. I kind of felt that with the, again, spoilers, the two CLs. Like, I kind of had an inkling that something like that was going on, and then it happened, and I felt a little underwhelmed, because I'm like, is this jumping the shark? You know, I thought that this might happen, and I'd hoped it hadn't, and then I reread the entire series up until that point, and I was blown away, because I realized this has been planned from way back when, and it does make more sense. It's just, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gushing. Black Butler is literally one of my favorite manga of all time. It has some of my, I don't like using the term comfort character, but it has some of my comfort characters, you know, William, Grell, obviously, like, I'm obsessed with Grell. You know, just the Grim Reapers in general, but Sebastian is slowly becoming one as well. And for those of you who follow me on any of my social media, including my archive of my own page, you'll know that I've been getting into writing Sebastian a lot more lately, and I feel more comfortable writing him because he does have more to his character than just, I am the perfect butler, I am one hell of a butler. It's like, no, there's more to you, and as the manga goes on, you realize he's becoming more human in a way. You know, he's not this sleazy asshole like he was when he first began his contract, but he's also not, you know, I'm the perfect butler, anymore. He's human. I know he's a demon, but he's becoming more human-like. And that's all I'm gonna say right now about Black Butler. I could probably do an entire video of just me analyzing the manga, the anime, and the musicals, because there are musicals. Did you know that? Anyway, I have some other things to film, so I am going to wrap this up. There are going to be some changes to the channel. There are going to be some changes to me. I hope you stay around for my journey. And until next time, my Trainwrecks, have a great day. Bye! Ah!